So yesterday, there's some little loggy things, well, they're not even logs, they're sort of like branchy bits, off to the side here, and I was just taking him over them. Well, of course, he doesn't really know much about jumping, and so he sort of fell over them all, as they do, and got, one half of the trap between his front legs and back legs, and then pulled it all over the place and knocked everything down. So then I thought, well, I'll just come down again and I'll just tap him up with the stick. And he lifted his legs up beautifully and did his nice little jump over it. But I haven't got the same stick today. Well, we will come back to walk because this is a particularly low branch, and I think I'm going to struggle to get underneath. I might just make it. I'll just have to start ducking. Yeah, I've made it. That was pretty low. So I don't know if he's got enough oomph to do these jumps today. Have you got enough oomph, Higgy? He says, no, I haven't. So it's okay to just come out the forest and have a really relaxed ride. It does show, for when they're in this mindset, nothing's really a problem to them. In the same way that when they're fresh, everything's a problem to them. And that's the difference, and that's what perhaps people don't always understand. They think, oh, why is my horse like this today, last week or last time? And I just trot over these. Oh, don't fall over them. That's it, good boy. No. He thought, I'll just duck out to the left. Yes, good boy. And again, no, he said, oh, that one's not worth picking my feet up for. Yeah, so they're only too anxious to come off the straight line. So, there's people, it's easy to sort of think, why is my horse behaving like this? We had a very nice ride yesterday, and today he's looking at everything. Well, of course, these things are partly trust issues. And I'd really like to go into there, because Higgins, he doesn't like where he can't see his feet. What I'll do is I'll just come back up here, because he'll be more inclined to come in here. And also it's good for him to feel this stuff on his sides. There. You can walk through it. He says no. You see, he's quite actually sensitive, and he says, no, that's a prickle. I can't walk through there. So, okay, we'll give you that. Now, can we come down again and actually go through it? Come on. Come on. He's working out how to avoid it. Come on. Come on. There, good boy. There. So you just got to give them time, and you've got to keep saying, no, you can't go this way or that. You've got to keep going. Now, this is the sort of thing, I haven't taken him down here before, because he hasn't actually been ready, but this is what I'm saying, about the more pressure thing. Because until they're ready, you can't come through here, because they feel all this stuff on their sides, and they don't know where their feet are going, so it does need a lot of trust. And I think we'll leave it there for today and come out, because that was pretty good. Yeah, that was pretty good. So, yeah, we haven't got freshness issues today. When we had them yesterday, we didn't actually do that, because he was busy looking for trouble. And cobs are notorious for looking for trouble. They're trouble seekers when they're fresh, and it's very difficult to see the difference between lack of trust and freshness, because it manifests the same in looking for trouble. But today, you know, he's just like, well, you know, he's just trotting along. I don't trust him entirely not to whiz off to the side, so I won't be doing no reins for too long. But he's not. He's happy to just keep trotting in the way he wasn't yesterday. Right. So this is the sort of thing we would do. Now I've got some more sort of low branch stuff up here. I like this low branch stuff. There. All good for them. The trouble is, he's so big. The branches are lower on him than they are on anything else. But it's very good because there's cart tracks and uneven ground, and he has to figure out where his feet are. Good boy. Right. You figure out how to get over that way. I've just let out the reins there because he was taking a big step. Good boy. And now he wants to stretch, so that's fine. So you get to a point where you just can, you know, you can come off the track and just put them in little places and build on that. But mostly when they're feeling like this, and the reason he's feeling like this is yesterday we came up here and we did quite a lot of work, and so he's thinking, well, I really don't want to do that level of work again today, so he's much more amenable. So this is where we've got to. I'm supporting him the whole time. My leg is round him, round him, round him, round him, and my leg is sending him little signals. So though I'm not using, I mean, I prefer to use the leg and the voice rather than the reins, so I generally use the reins, whether it's one or two, just to keep this. See how straight his head and neck is now? Well, this is because I've worked quite hard with the reins on his side, shoulders and neck on his side to keep his head straight, so that then when his head goes down like this, he has some hope of maintaining the straightness. And one of Higgins, he's got many lovely qualities, but one of them I really do love is the fact that he just plods home. I just so love that. You know, he's not anxious about getting home as quickly as possible. So if I were to do this into his neck, you see, he'll just move over there. And if I do this here, the right rein into his neck, he'll just move over to the left. So that's what I've been doing with these reins, is not to be pulling on his mouth, but to have the pressure across his neck and shoulder. So if I bring the right rein right into the neck and use my right leg, he'll fall over. he'll cross his forelegs like that. Good boy. And now we'll do it the other way. Good boy. And here. So he's not walking forward, he's bringing his, and just use the stick on the shoulder. So, you know, this allows me to have this manoeuvrability with him to help prevent shying, because he did have a habit of, well, I mean, he's not that reactive, but for his type, you know, he could move sideways pretty quickly and pretty unexpectedly, and he doesn't really do that now. Well, at least not in the areas that he knows. I mean, we're gradually expanding his comfort zone, but all has to be thought through.